Okay, we'll start on the ground, on the floor. And we'll be on your side. And we're gonna do some little clam shells to start. So if you have a band and you wanna put the band around your knees, you can, but otherwise you can just pretend it's there. And you're just gonna open your hips up and then bring them back together. So you're spreading your knees apart and then bringing them back together. And just laying on your side in any way that's comfortable. Just kind of opening up these hips. You should really be kind of squeezing your glute a little bit as you open up. And we'll do these for 10 more seconds. All right, and then we'll switch to the other side. And again, just laying on your side, but opening up that top leg, pulling your knees apart, nice and slow and steady. And again, you can kind of pretend there's a rubber band on them. All right, and then we're gonna roll on over onto your hands and knees, and you'll just have, you'll just be on your hands and knees, and you're gonna kick one leg straight back, and just kind of squeeze that glute and extend, and then bring it back up and kick it again, just keeping on that same leg. And as you swing your knee through, you can pull it up in between your elbows, and then kick your knees straight back. So you're gonna keep your leg covered, swinging it through, passing your elbows, and then heel back, kicking straight back. Bringing that knee through, and then heel back. Okay, and we'll switch legs. Kicking that knee through, heel goes straight back. Nice and slow and steady. All right, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go back to that clam shell, and we'll do one more time through. So 30 seconds per side on these clam shells. Just kind of opening up your hips, pulling those knees apart slow and steady. All right, 3, 2, 1, we'll switch sides. All right, 3, 2, 1. We'll go back to our hands and knees and do those donkey kicks. And we'll stay on one side, keep that knee hovered and pull that knee through your elbows, and then kick your heels straight back. Nice and slow and steady. Three, 2, 1. We'll switch sides. Kicking that knee through your elbows, and then heel straight back. All right, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're gonna roll back over onto your back, and we're just gonna go straight into a glute bridge hold. And so we're gonna hold here for 30 seconds, keeping your hips up high. Really squeezing those glutes to keep your hips high. We're gonna be here for 10 more seconds. All right, 3, 2, 1, and now we're gonna go into a hollow hold. So feet up, shoulders up, low back on the ground. And if you want, you can have your arms down or up over your head. Bending your knees can also help. We're gonna be here for 20 more seconds. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and we'll go back to that glute bridge, but this time you're gonna march your feet. So you're gonna keep your hips up high. You're just gonna pick up one leg and then put it back down, and then the other leg and put it back down. And the whole time trying to keep your glutes squeezed, or I guess the one at a time, but keeping your hips high. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and we'll go back to our hollow, but now we're gonna add a little flutter kick. Just a little kick with your legs. Keeping that low back glued to the ground. 20 more seconds. Again, if you need a short break, that's fine. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, back to our glute bridge with the march, just like last time. Hips high, one leg at a time. Ten more seconds, and we're gonna do that hollow with a flutter one more time. 3, 2, 1, blow back down, flutter kick. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. There. Okay. All right, little break. We'll come up to standing. You know, continue to kind of shake it out, stay loose as you like. And we're gonna do the same thing, keep moving on like 30-second intervals. But next we're gonna just do some side steps. So you kind of take this like crouched athletic position with a soft bend in your knees and at your waist, and we'll just do these like little side steps. And you can decide how many you want to do to one side before you come back. It could just be like 2, or if you have room to do more like 5 or 10, that's fine. But we're gonna do these for 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. And so just these little side steps, kind of staying tight, you know, you're holding a big bowl of something precious that you don't want to spill. Maybe some nice hot coffee. Don't spill it. All right, we're gonna do these for 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna go into some jumping jacks. Oh, 30 seconds for jumping jacks. And we'll go back to our side steps. In 3, 2, 1, go. All right, little side steps. Trying to keep your knees tracking over your feet. They're not caving in or out too far. Staying balanced as you step. Braced through your midline. 3, 2, 1, jumping jacks. And we're gonna do our side steps and jumping jacks one more time. In 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, side steps. 3, 2, 1. Last 30 seconds of jumping jacks. Three, 2, 1. All right. Okay, a little bit longer of a warm up because I am in a cold space at least, and maybe you are too. But now, for the next part, we're going to play with our weight. So you can grab a weight or two if you have it. I think I might. I'm just going to, just one weight for this part. And so you're going to hold the weight at your chest, and we're just going to do some goblet squats. And so you'll be keeping the weight pinned to your chest, and if you don't have a weight, that's fine too. But we'll just squat down for a count of 3. So we go 3, 2, 1 on the way down, and then we're going to hold here for a count of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you'll stand up. And we're going to do 3 of those. So again, down for 3, 2, 1, and then hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then back up. And you do it 3 times. Okay, and then after you've done those 3, depending on what your weight is, if you can, you're going to keep your weight pinned to your chest, and we're going to do 6 squats with a little jump, and then catch yourself with control, squatting all the way down, little jump. There's no tempo. You can decide, and if your weight is not really right, you can just do these with no weight. But we'll do 6 squats, finishing with a little jump. And then we're going to finish the round with 12 lunges. And you can do these no weight on your lunges. And you can do reverse lunge steps or walking around lunge steps, whatever kind you want. But just keep that front knee tracking over that front foot, keeping your chest up. And we're going to do 12, so 6 per side lunges. All right, and that'll be the end of that kind of set, and you can take a little rest, grab some water as you like, but then we'll just go back to the top, and at the beginning it was that 3 squats with the 3 seconds on the way down, 6-second hold at the bottom. So you know, 1, 2, 3, and then holding for 6, yeah. And again, you can take a little rest if you want. And we'll do that for 3 reps, and then 6 reps with your jump, and then 12 lunges. But I'm gonna run and pee really quick. gosh, while I was gone, someone called me, and so it like came in through my computer, which is weird with my Mac. I get phone calls on it sometimes. But because I had you in full screen mode, like, and the phone rang, the screen like disappeared, and I thought the meeting ended or something, and I was like, no, where are you? Oh my God. But I found you, and we're fine. And we have like a few more minutes to keep doing sets of this. So you can probably do like maybe 2 more rounds. And maybe you did like 1 while I was gone-ish. Maybe 2. Squats with a 6-second hold, and then 6 squats with a jump, then 12 lunges. All right, we have like 3 more minutes for this part, so maybe 1 more round. Starting to feel the burn. All right. You can finish up what you're working on. So yeah, as you finish up, we'll take a little rest, grab some water. And for the next part, we're gonna have 9 minutes to just go through as many sets as you want. And we're gonna have 4 movements. The first one is gonna be, you can choose. There's like a couple different options. One option would be like jump rope. So if you have a jump rope, you can go for that. Or you can do little toe taps on your item or an invisible item. You could also laterally jump over your weight or an invisible item. You could also kind of like step over it if you want with one foot or with both feet kind of stepping over. You can decide. So you can kind of pick something that you can cycle through pretty quickly because we're gonna do 90 reps. So something you can count to 90 with, so like little taps, or again, like jump rope, even pretend jump rope would be fine. You could do the penguin hops if you want, where you're tapping yourself 2 times in the air. Each jump equals 2 taps for each jump. You could try those if you want to. But pick something that you can do 90 of. So you're gonna do 90, 90 of whatever your option is for that. And then you're gonna grab your item, and if you can, you're gonna hold it in one hand, if you can. If not, both hands is great. And we're gonna do we're gonna do a clean. So you'll start with a little dip, high pull, catching that front rack, and then we'll finish it with a squat, and then you'll switch hands. So hang clean with a squat and switch hands. And again, if you can't hold it in one hand, you'll just do it in both hands. And we're gonna do 30 of these, 30. So it's a lot of reps. If you need to set your weight down and shake it out in the middle or a couple times, that's totally fine. And again, if you can hold it in one hand, you'll just do your clean into a squat. Each one counts, alternating each rep for a total of 30. So 15 per side if you're doing it one arm. And then we're gonna do 30 or 15 per side Cossack squats. So we can practice a couple of these now. You're gonna take a really wide stance, and we'll just practice with no weight. Your toes will be slightly out, and you're gonna send your hips back and bend your knees on one side. And so keeping your back nice and flat, feet flat on the ground, and you're just gonna kind of bend your knee on one side as you send your hips back. And so if you're feeling comfortable with those, or you have a lot of experience with those, then you can keep your weight with you and just hug it at your front rack for your Cossack squats. But you can also do them unweighted, which is also great. And again, 30 of those or 15 per side. And then the last one is gonna be 30 Russian twist. And so again, you can do these in many different ways. You can start with your heels down and just no weight, tapping the ground side to side. Or you can grab your weight if you want and use your weight to kind of tap the ground on each side. You could also hover your heels and do them unweighted or weighted with those heels hovered. So those are kind of your options on your Russian twist. And we'll do 30 of those as well. So again, you're gonna have 9 minutes to do as many times through as you want. 90 jump rope, toe tap, something. 90 of your choice. And then 30 of our hang squat cleans, 30 of our Cossack squats, and 30 of the Russian twists. And all of those would be like 15 per side. And we're gonna go for 9 minutes and get as many rounds as we can. And I'll keep reminding you about the reps and stuff so you don't have to totally fret about all of that. After the 9 minutes is up, we're gonna rest, and then we're gonna do 5 minutes of like all the reps cut in half. Just to give you a warning. We're gonna do it again after we finish. Okay, cool, but we'll start with 9 minutes here, and it starts with 100 of your choice, of your who's it, whatever you wanna do. I'm trying to grab my jump rope. All right. Okay, have to spill all the jump ropes to grab one, that's the rule. Okay, great. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, go! 90, whatever you're doing. Oh, it's so hard to count. 30 of your hang squat cleans is next. Okay, then you're gonna do 30 of your hang squat cleans. Thirty Cossacks are next. When you get there, and it finishes with 30 Russian twists. we're at 4 minutes. Three minutes left. One more minute. Thirty more seconds. Seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, we're going to take a 2-minute break. And then when we go again, we'll go for 5 minutes. But we're gonna do 45 of the jump things, the toe taps, whatever you're doing. And then 15 of our hang squat cleans, 15 of your Cossacks, and 15 of your Russian twists. And I know it's an odd number. I didn't really think about that until just now, but you can just start on your right versus your left, round to round, or you could do like 16 instead. Or it's kind of okay if you end up getting 1 or 2 more on either side, that'd be fine. But I didn't really think about that until just now, that I'm ready to do it. It'll be 45 of your jump rope choice, and then I guess 15 or 16 of each, your hang squat clean, your Cossacks, and your Russian twists.
I feel like I can always use an extra round on my left leg. Or like it's
Yeah, totally, you could just do that. Get that extra rep on your left side. Okay, we're gonna start again in 30 seconds. And so we'll start with 45 of our thingies, and we're gonna go for 5 minutes this time. All right, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go! 45. Air. And then our hang squat, guys. Oh, we're at 2.5 minutes, halfway. Two more minutes. 20 more seconds. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. That was a lot of squatting.
That was great. I like squatting.
Yeah. I feel like yeah. And it's like, when we're kind of just at home not working with much, we can just do a lot of variations.
Perfect. Love it. Also, this is, legs are what I need for skiing, and I haven't done very much backcountry skiing this year because the conditions have been really shitty, so I've, not gotten my legs in my skiing shape, so squats are actually really what I want to get.
Yeah.
So we're ready. Once the conditions hopefully someday are good.
Yeah. Because you'll get to go skiing all the way through until March and April, right?
Yeah, I have a picture of skiing on April 30th last year. So hopefully that's the case. And the resorts are okay. It's just backcountry skiing where I'd actually be hiking, where I'd really need my